Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Coach Mean Reen, and I'm live on the scene with the gangsta lean. How you doing? Happy Friday. This is a impromptu live. I'm decided to go live because why not? It's okay. Let's see. Let's see what everybody is up to. We'll see how long I stay on. Let me just do this real quick. Hello, welcome in. Make sure you like the live. Just give me a sec. Life is life. Lifing. Did it do it? Shit. I don't know. Did it put up the poll? It didn't. Child, forget it. It didn't even put up the poll. But anyway, hello. Hi. I decided to do an impromptu live on a Friday. I don't usually do this, but I didn't get a chance to go live earlier. And yesterday, I I didn't get a chance to do a full live. You know what? I want to get where's my cat eye? I need my cat eye shades. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. If you in the background right now, just and you watching the replay, fast forward like a few seconds. What's up, Glenn? Give me a second. I'll be right back. No matter of fact, y'all can look at this. With my cat eye. Yes. That's better. That is better. How you doing, Glenn? How you doing? I see 5 people in the chat. Have you liked the live? Can you please like the live for me? I'd appreciate it. We chilling on this good Friday. My shirt says what I need it to say. Thou shall not try me. But maybe you will. Yeah, you sitting back relaxing on this good Friday. Well, I I'm chilling. What's up, Ann? How you doing, Ann? How is everybody doing today? You know, I had a busy work day today. I was working pretty hard, and now it's time to chill. And I'm not going to the gym tonight. What's up, Grim? How you doing? Y'all like my sign? Wait, can you see it? There you go. How you doing? I think it's cute. I was trying to ask you guys how you're doing, but YouTube wasn't letting me be great. So can you hear me okay, everybody? I want to piggyback off of something I was talking about yesterday. Yesterday, I went live at lunchtime, and I was talking about what I always talk about, child. I be talking about people not clapping for you and all of that, right? And how nobody's coming to save you. And I just wanted to reiterate that. But you know, when I talk, sometimes I think I wonder if people think I'm being negative. I don't want anyone to think I'm being negative, but I can't help that. Like some people just might think I'm being negative, but I'm really not. I'm being honest and I'm being truthful. Levi, Watagwan. We watching everybody with our cat eye. I'm watching you with my cat eye. When you see me put these shades on, I'm on to you. That's what that means. And like, I really want y'all to understand this. Like, and it really helps when, especially when you're trying to be a content creator on this platform that is filled with people with opinions, that's filled with people with all this negative stuff to say. If you start really and truly understanding, I always feel like, hey, somebody's watching me. Tell me it's the just the da da da. I don't know all the words to that song. Did you know Michael Jackson is singing that chorus, but that's not his song? Did you know that? Anyway, didn't know if you knew that, but I mean it's obvious, right? It does sound like him. But that's not his song. It's Rockwell's song or something like that. Yeah, that's Michael Jackson singing the chorus, but it's not his song. And when that song came out, it was at the height of Michael Jackson's popularity. So the record label didn't really want to put it out. But they put it out anyway. And there you go. And there you go. So when I say that, guys, when I say nobody's coming to save you, what I hope that does for you, like what it did for me, is it opened my eyes to the fact that if I want something, if I have a goal, then I have to do it. I cannot depend on anybody else to do the thing for me. That has helped me to become more fearless in my pursuit of my dreams, no matter what people might think, no matter what people might say. I still show up for me because there is nobody else that's going to do it. Ain't nobody going to come out the shadows and say, come on, coach, let me do this for you. Nobody. Nobody, 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 nobody. If anything, people are, thank you for the gifts. If anything, people are going to be in the background. Let me pull up my own live so I can see who's sending me gifts. Thank you, Swag Kings. How you doing, Swag? How you doing? Welcome in. Thank you so much. What's up, Monique? How you doing, Monique? Let me set up a goal. Let me see if that works today, child. Because sometimes setting up a goal works. Other times it doesn't. Other times people be like, so we're going to set it up for 30 minutes and we're going to say, thank you. Return. Start go. Oh, it's still doing it. Oh, it did it. It did it. It did it. Yay. Okay, we set up a goal. I'm doing good. TGI Mother Loving F. Thank God it's Friday. Amen. What are we doing this weekend? Is anybody getting into anything? This weekend, I'm chilling. I'm not really going anywhere. I don't have any real plans this weekend. The only thing I want to get done is these nails, child. We got to go. Look at that new growth. Y'all see that? I'm going to go get my nails and my manicure and my pedicure. That must get done this weekend. I normally do it every 2 weeks. But last weekend, I couldn't get my nails done because my nail lady went on vacation, as she should. I'm a firm believer in self-care. What's up, Kaylin? Welcome in. So she went and got her nails did and everything. I mean, went and got her vacation on. So I didn't get a chance to get my nails done. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you, Monique. Ew. No, wow. I have to hide that message. You can't say things like that. Talking about can you... Bad word. That's not very nice. I am a lady of a certain age. Let me tell you something, little boy or old man. You either rap or make good collard green. Both. You want to hear my bars? What? It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, Rap Attack, Mr. Magic, Marley Marl. This is off the top of the dome. Woo! I do neither. I'm not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Levi bars. That's Biggie. Don't rap off Big. Come on, Jon Snow. Why you hating? That is me. What you mean? Let me see. Who else could let me see. What other bars I got? Uh, let me see. Wait, hold on. Mm, mm, mm. Who the hell is this? Paging me at 5:46 in the morning, crack of dawning. Now I'm yawning. Wipe the coal out my eye. See who's this paging me and why. Rissa! What you cooking, girl? Ooh, our washing machine is acting up. Did y'all hear that? What you cooking? I ain't cooking. I'm on strike. I don't cook on Friday. Ooh, speaking of Friday, it's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. I ain't got ain't got me. John, I am not a rapper. I'm totally kidding. I can't rap at all. I'm just a vibe, okay? That's it. Just say you're Biggie's baby mama at this point. First of all, sir, I am nobody's baby mama. Okay, thank you very much. I am a wife. Okay? I am a wife. I am no one's baby's mother. What are you talking about? If you stick around, John, like seriously, John, no, for real. Yeah, I'm a vibe, John. Hang out, subscribe to the channel. My name is Coach Mean Reen, and I'm a plus size fitness coach. So I do live workouts Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Those workouts are lit. The playlists are lit. Everything is lit, and we actually get a great workout in. But on the other days when I'm not doing my classes, I like to go live. Sometimes I go live from the gym. I haven't been doing that lately because my phone has been acting up, just so you know. But if I'm not going live doing the workout, I'm going to sit and chat with y'all. John said plus size fitness coach. So you know what, John? You're right. I am a fitness coach. I'm not even going to say plus size fitness coach anymore. You're right. I'm a fitness coach. Let me get some of that, Rissa. You said smothered chicken? Ooh, that sounds delicious. But everything you make looks delicious. What does plus size mean? It means I'm a juicy lady. I'm a bigger girl. You know what I'm saying? So plus size, I think they took that term because I don't know. I really don't know, child. You know, John, that's a good damn question. What does plus size mean? You know what, John? You're right. What does that mean? You are right. You're right. What does it mean? But it's just a term that they use for big girls. You know? I don't want to cook, but Travell came home today. Oh, yay! Welcome back. Did he have fun on his cruise? I still ain't, I don't know about no cruise now. A fitness coach is you right, John. You're 100% right. Edmund! Hey! How you doing? You are right, John, because my workouts, and that might be misleading for some people because they might say, oh, it's a plus size fitness coach, so her workouts are going to be easier. I'm a coach because I'm definitely working your out for real. Like we work out for real. All right. So if you come into my class, you're going to sweat and you're going to get to the best version of yourself, whatever that is for you. Okay, so where are all the negative fitness coaches? Negative fitness? Oh, I get what are you saying? Oh, like plus size. Oh, okay, John. All right. Okay, John. All right, let's not we you know what I'm saying? I feel you, John. You good. But yeah, John, I hope that you come and do one of these classes. You should come through. We have a good time. We do those workouts Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 7:00. I normally schedule them out on Sunday evening for the whole week. What's up, Miguel? How you doing, Miguel? I hope that you are having a fabulous Friday. I'm feeling the vibes today. I'm gonna see if my husband, if he want to go on a little date night tonight. Because I've been spoiled. The last 2 Fridays we've gone on dates. We went, and I didn't even vlog this, either one. We went to this fancy smancy Italian restaurant for dinner 2 weekends ago. And then last weekend, did anybody see Spider-Man? Y'all want to talk about Spider-Man? Have any of y'all in the chat seen the new Spider-Man? Oh my God, I thought it was so good. Did you guys like it? This, first of all, the special effects were out of sight. Like, technology has come a long way. The special effects, like the way they had him leaping off the buildings and stuff. Wow, it was really good. Nobody saw Spider-Man yet? Oh, y'all don't care. I don't even listen. I'm not even into like movies like that. But my favorite superhero is Spider-Man. I like Superman too. But Spider-Man definitely is my fave. And it was so good. Nobody has y'all don't be seeing nothing. Y'all gotta go see it. You should go this weekend. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very good. I didn't see Spider-Man yet. No, I thought it was really good. My favorite is Batman too. I do like Batman too. I do. But you know what? I didn't enjoy the last Batman movie. The Batman movies that I really liked are from the 90s. When Michael, was it Michael Keaton? I think his name was Michael Keaton. When he was Batman and the Penguin was Danny DeVito. Like, I like that. I gave you a shout out, Coach. You did, Miguel? Where you shouting me out at? You know, when you're not in the room and people shout you out, that's fire. When was this? Somebody's saying something perverted or something. What you said? I want to see I want to see Spider Nigga. I don't get it, John. What's that? John, YouTube said we have to hide your comment. Why would you want to see Spider Nigga? I don't get it. OMG, you're ancient. You like the old. I am not, first of all, John, I am not ancient. I am 47 years old. Thank you very much. Okay. Flora! Hey, baby girl. That's messed up. John calling me old and stuff on my own live. But you know what, John? I appreciate that. I think the goal of everybody's life should be to get old. What you think? Because you know, the circle of life, that's kind of how it goes. You start out young and then you start to age. Okay, 47, so almost ancient. Ancient, okay. How old are you, John? I shouted you out on my community wall, Coach. Oh, thank you, Miguel. I appreciate you. That's so fire. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. But still beautiful nonetheless. Listen, 40, first of all, 47 in the grand scheme of things is not that old. Now, I'm getting up there. I'm not no kid. But I think you're as young as you feel. And I feel pretty damn good. I'm 97. Oh, you're 97. Okay, great. God bless you. You're living a long life. You're welcome, Coach. Of course, we family. Yes, we are. We are definitely family. So nobody's seen Spider-Man. Wow, y'all. I'm surprised. I'm the first one that's seen it out of the crew. Because I ain't even a superhero person like that. But me and my husband went to see that last weekend. And that was nice. And we don't have any plans for this weekend. So this weekend, I don't know, like, if I'm going to get into anything. Anybody got anything fun going on this weekend? The one thing I do want to do this weekend is get some rest. I want to take it down and rest. Ciao. And I also want to search some flights to see if I can get on somebody's plane soon. You know? I'm trying to go outside. What about you guys? All right, let's see. Let's see who else is live. Ooh, there's a lot of people live. Look at this. But you know what? Like, other people, like, they be going live and stuff. I'm going to be home this weekend. You going to the gun range? That sounds like a plan. I think my husband, I don't know, he went to the gun range last Wednesday. I know Travel's supposed to take me out since he missed my. Yeah, he better take you out. Go on a date night to the gun range. Yes, I love. Listen, John, I love going to the gun range. I love it. It's a great way to let off some steam, ain't it? The last time we did date night at the gun range was probably a while ago. I remember for was that my 40th birthday or my 41st birthday? That's where we celebrated my birthday at the gun range. Marissa, he better take you out, sure. How you gonna go on a cruise on your like during your birthday time? The nerve. And he better have some good gifts too, child. You owe me. Got me celebrating my birthday by my lonesome. Absolutely not. But you went to didn't you go somewhere, Rissa? Didn't you go to the Bahamas or something? You did something for your birthday. I know for my birthday, I want to go to Jamaica. That's the most American thing I ever heard. That's what I celebrated. It was either my 40th birthday or my 41st birthday. I think it was 40th. I was at the gun range. That's what I'm saying. Birthdays are so special to yeah, birthdays are special. And on my birthday, I want to be on somebody's island or somebody somewhere next year. 48? Oh, honey. Yep, it was just me and my kids on my actual birthday last Monday, the Saturday before I went to. Yeah, you did go to I knew you went to the Bahamas. I would love to go. And it's nothing but a short flight from where you live. Alvin, Simon, Theodore, do 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 do. Hi, Alvin. Alvin said for my birthday, I cannot tell you how many times people will send me the happy birthday. Of course. Why not? Why not, brother? Listen, but all I know is when my birthday time comes, I want to go somewhere. I want to do something fun. And if nobody else can go with us, I'll send out a text to all my friends, like, hey, this is what I'm doing for my birthday. If they can't make it, I'm going. I only stay for a day because the kids, you only stay for a day. So you flew but it's not far from, you live in New Orleans. So how far, it wasn't a long flight to go to the Bahamas. One day, child. Man, listen. But look at me. I'm thinking about. I would like to be able to go to Jamaica for 3 days. In like a little couple weeks, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it because these flights are crazy. What are we gonna do about this, guys? What are we gonna do about these flight prices? What are we gonna do about these gas prices? Something gotta give. I'm looking at the government with my cat eye. My cat eye. What's up? Things are taking a terrible, terrible turn. And on top of that, I was just on one of my friends. I was just in his live. Don't complain, as Barack Obama will say. Vote. Yes, I agree. I definitely do vote. But you know what? I don't want it to go down that rabbit hole of talking about politics. Because we're not doing that. But you're right, Alvin. I don't want to talk about politics. I was just on Red. How's his channel name? Red TV. I was on his live a little while ago, and they were talking about. Well, I don't really have content creators in here, but they were talking about YouTube changing the requirements. So if you are planning or you think you want to be a content creator, now is the time, because come February, they are increasing the amount of hours you're going to need to become a content creator. And I know a lot of people are up in arms about it. I actually think it's a good idea. I'm not at all concerned about that. Whether it takes 8,000 watch hours, 4,000, whatever it takes. If you want to be a content creator, create content and don't worry about them watch hours, child. How about that? But I know everybody doesn't always agree with my philosophy and how I think about things. You know, people don't always agree with that. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Oh, can I ask y'all a question while I have you here? Because the chat, y'all quiet, so y'all just want me to run my mouth. I could do that. I could definitely run my mouth. Please do not go down that rabbit hole talking about politics or religion. I don't do that. This is the I don't talk about all of that. Rissa said, "If I didn't have these damn kids, I would have stayed longer. It always falls back on mamas." You right about that. You are right about that. And that was one of the things. Uh, I just because a lot of people ask me, because I only had my one daughter. They always ask me, "Oh, why didn't you have more kids?" I had only planned to have one child. After I did the one child, after I had her, I realized how much energy it takes to be a mom. And I just, for my own choice, I was like, I'm only having one child, like, so that I can pour all of this energy into that one kid. Like, a lot of children just wasn't in the cards for me. But my hat goes off to any woman that has one child and goes back and gets pregnant again and has another baby and then does it again. Like, you are the real MVP, because that motherhood is a thankless job, ain't it? You sacrifice your body, you sacrifice your peace, you sacrifice so much so that you can give your children the best. And it can feel thankless sometimes. Now, I'm not saying that motherhood isn't like a blessing. It definitely is a blessing. But, child, it's a lot of work and it's a lot of dedication, especially those moms that are present. Now, there's some moms, and I did a live talking about this before, about absentee moms that aren't there. I don't think I can have another one. But you're getting pressure to have another child already? You just had your baby. Damn. Can you get a minute? Rissa, you better than me, girl. Because I would have some very choice words for that. Very choice words. I ain't doing that again. I just did it. But you know what? People, that's the only, like, if you want to do it, then go ahead. But child, Coach, what's up, Crystal? Thank you, girl. Thank you for the super chat. My girl Crystal's world is in the building. Crystal, I was just talking about the thankless job of being a mom and how much energy and how much you put into being a mom, and how, sometimes it can just not be, it could just feel so overwhelming, you know what I mean? And then Rissa was saying how she just had her baby and she's already getting pressured to have another child. And I'm like, that's crazy. Like, can you, like, chill. Look, can I wrap my mind around this child first, please? Look at that. Crystal been a member for 11 months. Thank you so much for your support, Crystal. You always have been here for me, and you've always been a great support, and I really appreciate it. I was mentioning before, Crystal, about the 8,000 watch hours, and a lot of people are up in arms about it. But I think when you are a content creator and your goal is to be monetized and your goal is to make money on YouTube, your goal is to, like, have a channel where you can get some income, you can't be concerned about how many hours it's going to take to get there. Because once you get there, you got to still be consistent. Like, that's the thing people don't talk about. People love to talk about how they got monetized in how many hours, how many weeks, and how many days. But thank you, Ray. Hey, what's up, Ray? Ray, how you doing? Thank you for the super chat. Ray said, "All right, Coach Crystal, you ain't ready." What's up, Ray? How you doing? Happy Friday. But truly, like when you're a content creator and your goal is to have a channel, mm-mm. Don't worry about being monetized. Worry about staying monetized. Worry about getting paid. All right. Worry about that. Worry about meeting that threshold every month. Worry about being consistent on this platform once you are monetized. And I think them increasing it to 8,000 watch hours is going to weed out those people that's here for play and the people that are here to seriously do some things on YouTube. This thing is no joke. Like being a content creator, showing up consistently is no joke. And it's a responsibility too. It's a responsibility. And not everybody is down for it. That's why I got my cat eye glasses on, because you got to use your cat eye to pick out the real and to see the fake. Because there's a lot of, you going to come across haters. Crystal Midnight tonight, it's on. Bring those. Ooh, wait, Crystal, you doing a late night? Ooh, y'all. Wait, hold on, Crystal, you doing an after hours live tonight? Don't get me started. Y'all want to talk about after hours? We can do after hours right now at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. Shit, don't turn me into that girl. We trying to keep it clean. But since it is Freaky Friday, me and Jay ooh. So since it's Freaky Friday, guys, can I ask y'all a question? Have you ever in your life had a one-night stand? All you gotta do, put a 1 in the chat if you have. Put a 2 in the chat if you have not. What's up, Virginia? Virginia, you changed your name. Have you ever in your life had a one-night stand? And my definition of a one-night stand is you meet somebody at a club, at a bar, or something like that. Like in the movies, right? You guys catch eyes from across the room. You looking at them, they looking at you. You looking at them, they looking at you. You guys end up on the same side of the room. And at the end of the night, you end up with him on top of you. And then you never speak again. I see a lot of ones. Wait, ooh, I want to know the story now, child. Coach, your ass better be there tonight or I'm reporting your channel. So y'all all have one night stands? I'm not talking about you went on a date with somebody and y'all had sex the first night and now y'all married. That's not a one night stand. I'm talking about you met somebody, you saw him, he saw you, and y'all ended up in the bed. And then y'all never spoke again. Ooh, I'm telling. I've never done that. Do I need to live a little? Well, it's too late now, child. It ain't gonna happen now. I've never done that. I've seen it in the movies, but I've never actually done that. What was it like? So let me ask you a second follow-up question. So when you had the one night stand and you saw him, he saw you, bang, 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 did you leave right after, or did you bang, bang, bang and then you left? Did you bang, bang, bang at the bar, at the club? What's up, 9999? How you doing? How you doing? Did you bang, bang, bang at the club and then you never saw them again? Or did you go to their house? You went to their house? Or did they come to your house? See, am I asking too many questions? See, that's the part right there. Like, all right, I'm coming to your house. I've done it twice. Ooh, Ray. Oh, Ray, you a little freak-a-leak. Freak-a-leak. Hey, how you like it, Daddy? Hey, how you like like it, daddy? And then let me ask you another question, the third follow-up question. And I know everybody's going to say absolutely. Did you wrap it up? I'm talking to you. Did you did you put the Jimmy hat? Did you put on your Magnum condom? And did you kiss them? Did you kiss the person that you did this one night stand with? Are quickies with a random considered a one? Yes. If you never met them before, you did it with them that one time, and then that was it. One night stand. Like you saw them and y'all was making love in the club, and then you never saw them again. One night stand. Look at this one, Keisha. You lying? Hey! How you like it, daddy? Hey. Well, does it count if you and the person hook up again? That's not a one night stand. I don't think that's a one. I think a one night stand is hit it once and never again, and never see them again. That's what my idea of a one night stand is. Now, if you had sex with somebody that you met today, like you meet somebody today, y'all have sex and then y'all keep doing it, that's your little yeah. That's different. That ain't a one night stand. That's your little yeah. What's up, Michelle? Have you had a one night stand? Now that's your little yeah. Because I had a quickie with a person and left within 10 minutes, and I had one night stands at night and slept over, and he or she drove me home. He or she. Ooh, he or she. Hello, somebody. Rissa said he or she. What other ladies in here have dipped in the lady pond? What other ladies in here have dipped in the lady pond? And are there any gentlemen in here that have dipped in the, what would you say for the men? So, question, guys. Let me ask y'all a question. And I know everybody's going to be like, yeah. Is a man gay if he has one encounter with another man? Like one sexual encounter with another man, and then after he does it, he was like, I'm good. I don't want to do that no more. Is he gay? What y'all think? Are you gay? Or for women too. Is a woman considered gay if she has sex with a woman one time and never does it again? Or are the rules different for men and women? Because a lot of people, I think anyway, would say that if a man has one sexual encounter with another man, he's gay. I don't think so. I don't think that makes you gay. Like, what if you just was curious and you tried it and then you didn't like it? Like, for girls, I've had an encounter with another woman, but I would not consider myself gay at all. And I don't think I would do that again. But I was young and I experimented. It was a threesome. Y'all ever had threesomes? Hold on. Let me go to my live because I'm seeing gifts. Thank you for the gifts. Tiff! What's up, Tiff? Tiff, have you ever had a one night stand? We're putting ones in the chat if you've had a one night stand. Strictly Clitty over here. Yo, Ray is stupid. If man ever thinks about another man, gay AF. You think so? You think it's gay? You think if a man has one, I know if I ask my husband, he's gonna be like, gay. But we don't say that about women. If a woman says, I've had sex with another woman, they're not automatically considered gay. So why is a man considered gay if he has one experience with another man? Why? Why do we do that? Why do we put men in the box? We don't even allow them to explore their sexuality. Maybe they wanted to see what his mouth do though. What if you see a man and you like, yo, I wonder what his mouth do, and you try it out, and then you like, nah, it's not for me. Ah! How many ladies in here have ever had an encounter with another lady? Does that make you gay? So, Rissa, would you consider yourself bi? I had 7 encounters with women. Yeah, I think he's bi because if that thing get hard, you like this, sir. Ooh. But I think don't men can get hard because like don't some men will have sex with a lady that they're not attracted to for monetary gain, right? But he's not attracted to her like that, but he still gets it up. So if he has an encounter with a man and the man, how can I say this politically correct? Not politically correct. How can I say it clean? The man arouses his eggplant. I say I'm bi in a straight relationship. Okay. Women can be confused and experiment and then figure ish out, but a man, hell no. Ray said hell to the no. I think it puts men in a box. Because did you know that the male G spot is actually in your behind? So most men never will experience the extreme pleasure of having G-spot stimulation because they are so against any anal play. Did you know that, man? Y'all won't even let a man, you won't even let your woman touch your behind. I think it's different because even though I have been with a woman, I've never let anybody enter the exit. I've never let anybody enter. Really? For real? You've never let anybody enter the. You haven't even tried it, Tiff. You got to try it at least one time. Would you be with a man if you knew he did that? I don't know if I'm that progressive, Crystal. I don't think so, child. I don't know. They get it when they get their prostate checked. What's up, Floyd? Floyd, what's so funny? What you laughing at? How you doing? Welcome in, Floyd. We watching you with the cat eye. What's up, Shawnee? Shawnee, we are having a semi-adult conversation. I'm trying to keep it a little PG because the sun is still out. You know, Crystal tonight, she's doing a X-rated, a after dark version on her channel. So if you're not subscribed to Crystal's World, subscribe because she's gonna do that at 12 midnight. And my prostate and never I'll die in pain and full. No, Ray, you got to. Especially as are you a man of color? I can't really tell from your picture. I think it looks like it. It looks like it. But nah, man, you gotta get your prostate checked. You gotta get your colon cleaned thoroughly. You gotta get your colonoscopy. They put you to sleep, so you don't even know that you're being violated. No, for real, Ray. Like on the serious tip, I get it. Like a lot of men feel that way, but black men especially have a high rate of prostate cancer and anal. What's it? Not. It's not anal cancer. What is it? Colon cancer. Okay, I'm sub to her. I watch her lives, but be in the bushes. Yes! All right, Shawnee. So the question that I posed was, have you ever had a one-night stand? Now, one-night stand, in my definition, is you meet somebody today, you do the grown-up, and then you never see them again. One-night stand. Have you ever done that? You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but one in the chat if you have, two in the chat if hell no. Thank you so much, Crystal. Look at Crystal lighting it up. You know what I'm saying? Boop, 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 boop. W Crystal in the chat, y'all. You basically gay after your girl do that to you. Really, Floyd? See, this is the thing. I think a lot of men are, you're selling yourself short from your sexual, the height of your sexual pleasure, because y'all don't let a woman, y'all clench up. Y'all don't even want your girl to touch your behind. And your G spot is up there. So let me play with it. Ooh, I'm kidding. I'm not. I'm serious, but I get it. I get it. Y'all ain't doing that. Would you stay with him after? Okay, can I be real? I know it's gonna sound so contradictory, right? But if my husband, first of all, he's like y'all, like he don't play that, any of that. But if I was with a man and like he wanted you to toot his booty up and do all of this with his, I would be concerned that that's what he really wants to do and he wants to be with a man. I would be concerned about that. And there's only so much I can offer because I don't have an appendage, if you get what I'm saying. So I can't give him what he's looking for, and he gonna go find it. And then I would be worried that he's going to go find it and he's not going to tell me he found it. And now he got peanut butter dick. We can't listen, Rick, you get me, girl. We cannot compete. We ain't got it. I ain't got no eggplant. So if that's what you after, you gotta go to the grocery store and get it, cause I ain't got it. I ain't got no eggplant. Okay? Floyd said if he say yes, then he has to be doing that before you. Okay? What's up, chef? How you doing? Me not have no eggplant. Okay? I got a peach. A juicy peach. I identify as lesbian. You know? But you know what? I think, but no, seriously though, if you, whatever your sexual preference is, I think people should live in their truth. The only issue I have with like is DL men that are on the DL and don't tell their woman that that's what they like, and they're going out and doing explicit things with eggplants and not letting you know so you can protect yourself. It's real out here, you know what I'm saying? Tiff said, I always wanted to try to use one of those, oh, you want a strap? Wait, hold on. Hold on, Tiff. Tiff, you want to use a strap on your man? He ain't gonna you think he'll let you do that? Or you want to use it on another woman? What you want to do? It's for my ladies that have had experiences with other women. Have you ever got the strap? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Shawanda? How you doing, girl? Cheryl in the building. Hi, Cheryl. Oh, hell no on the girl. Really, Tiff? Ooh, Tiff, let me find out. You freakish snicker. My kind of girl. I have some really close friends that are full, like they're lesbian. They're full lesbian. Like they don't play around. They don't mess with men at all. And they got several different, you know what I'm saying? They got an artillery of strudelaps. You know what I mean? And they were like, what is a turn on with that is like, it's more of a power play than anything else. I don't know if that's true for every single woman that uses those, but that's what they said. Because and they said you kind of get a little bit of, can you say clitoris? They get a little bit of clitoral stimulation from it, but the turn on is more seeing the other person's pleasure. I grew up going to something called Pitch Black Park. Ooh, Tiff. I remember Pitch Black. Yeah, Chef. They went and they get in the strap. You know what I mean? What? Chef, let me find out. Well, in my single days, I had a box of goodies. Woo! Oh, I like y'all. I like y'all. Wait, hold on. Rissa said I had a strap used on me. It was a silicone. What did it feel good? Rissa said, hold on. That thing was floppy and big, and she had like a pump to make it hard. What? What? Get the strap. Child, get the strap. Get the strap. My Lord, today. And it had a pump. Wow. I want to see it. When I say get the strap, everybody that was in here is going to know. So it went from soft to hard. Oh, wow. So they really have full, like real life stuff. But did it feel like the real thing? Get the strap. But you know what? You don't have to be like in a girl on girl situation to use those. Like imagine if your husband or your boyfriend or whatever, if you're in a heterosexual situation and they start having issues with their friend down there, you know what I mean? Like let's say their pickle doesn't pickle anymore, then they can also get the strap. Get that strap. They could get the strap too. That's crazy that it went from soft to hard. Yeah, that's official. Where's she at now? Don't answer that. She used to boil them after she cleaned them to make sure it's extra clean. It had a condom on it, so it felt familiar. Wow. Wow. Yo, there's a whole new world. That's how some girls, like, they really be getting turned out. Like, when they start messing with the other side, like, you know what I mean? Like, they mess with men their whole life, and then they find them a woman. Because I don't know if you guys watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't watch it as I used to. But one of the girls on there, Portia Williams, she's dating a woman now. And I was like, oh, she probably got the strap. Portia! Portia! Did she get the strap? Portia! I was going to eat, but y'all got me locked in. Ooh, what you was going to get to eat? I need ideas. What's up, JG? I was like, okay, Portia, you got you a woman now. After she dealt with that old man, she was like, mm-mm. In my mall, there was a store called Spencer's. And in Spencer's, you can get like freakish, sneaky stuff. What you said, Chef? Well, I ain't see what Chef said. Where's Chef comment? I ain't see it. Wait, hold on. They probably did it. She used to boil it. I don't see it. Oh, wait, hold on. Did it get... Oh, it got... Girl, I saw an arm in a box at the store. Ooh, hold on. Let me... Ooh. I saw an arm in a box at the store. An arm? Like an actual arm? JG said, just letting you all know that I'm staying right here on YouTube. That's right. What you mean you staying right? Where was you going? Where you was going to go, Jay? We all staying right here on YouTube. Where you was going? You was going to leave? Broncos and Atlanta tonight. What's that? Football? Is that football? There's a football game tonight? That's the Broncos. I used to work at Spencer's. I used to go in Spencer's. Spencer's used to have the vibrators and the beads and whatnot. In the back, they used to have the lube. When I was in college, we used to go in Spencer's and just look at all the stuff. What the F y'all using baby legs out here now? Yo, y'all is funny. Woo, New Orleans and Jacksonville Saturday. Y'all talking about football, right? Yeah, they had a variety. I used to go. I haven't gone to a sex store in a long time, but we used to do that. We used to go in sex store. When they used to sell X-rated videos. I don't want to say that other word. They used to sell X-rated videos, and they used to have silicone eggplants, and they even had silicone flowers, and they had blow-up dolls and all kind of whips and chains and stuff. Oh, hold on. So BFF, I don't know if we going on date night, child, because BFF is a football fanatic. So if there's a game on tonight, it's a wrap. Well, he might. If we're gonna go out somewhere, we gotta go somewhere that got TVs. When football season come, oh boy, that's my husband's side chick. Football. He be cheating on me with football. They go together real bad. You know what I mean? And they sure did. They had all the different flavors. Yep, I remember. Yeah, football season. That's his side chick, child. They have flavor. Yup. I've never used. Have y'all ever used a flavor condom? I've never used that. Have you ever given someone special attention with a flavored condom? Yes, they sell arms for people that like to, you know what I mean? Some people enjoy, right up there. I'm sorry, guys. Like, if you're listening in the background and you're like, what the hell's going on? It's Freaky Friday, and we're just having an adult conversation. If it's too much for you, if you're not open with your sexuality, I totally understand. And you do not have to stay. You might not want to hear what I'm talking about. Some people don't like to talk about what got them here, which, I understand that some people aren't really comfortable having open conversations about actual intercourse. I get it. But at the same time, I always say, like, guys, everybody's doing it. Everybody. And if you're not doing it, you have done it. And if you ain't do it, your mama did it, because you hear somebody. Your mama was in somebody's dark room pumping and sweating. Wasn't she? Because you wouldn't be here. So I always, I understand some people, they feel like it's crass to talk about it. But I think we need to have more conversations about sex or about X, because you're not supposed to say that word here. We need to have more conversations about it, because things that happen in the dark, okay? That's how that's how predators are able to succeed, because nobody's having the conversation. People are pretending it doesn't exist. You got to talk about it, and you need to be talking about it with your kids. Of course, you're not going to say to them in an explicit way, an age-appropriate way, but you need to have these conversations. Like, when I was growing up, I still, to this day, I can't sit and talk to my mom about, like, sex. I didn't have, like, my mom, what my sex talk with my mom was, my sex talk, sorry, I keep saying the word, y'all. My grown up, we gotta think of another word. Let's think of another term that we're gonna use for actual intercourse. Doing the grown up, okay? We're gonna say doing the grown up, okay? So when my mom would talk to me about doing the grown up, the conversation was always don't get pregnant. That's it. You better not get pregnant. That was the conversation. The boom boom, sweetie. Hey, sweetie. Virginia said, "Coach, I promise I'm not lying, but not me. That got shut down years ago through really what? Like never like how can I say this? So you don't have any desire at all ever, never? Is that what I have to look forward to? Because I was hoping that once this wench, Aunt Flo and her cousin Perry leave me the hell alone, that it was gonna be open season, at all times. Tiff said that's the reason why these young people can't get none nowadays, because they don't know how to talk about it. Yeah, you have to talk about it. You have to. Gotta have the conversations about adult things. Like I think back to that, and like to this day, like I can't talk to my mom about that. And I am very open about it. You know? Hey, cousin! How you doing? Cousin, we're in here being nasty. We're talking about sexual intercourse, but we're going to call it doing the grown up. So what I was just saying is, like growing up, the conversation my mom had with me about it was don't get pregnant. And then like if I was like talking about like what you like, talking about things that you like to do, there's no like. And then a lot of women to this day, they've never had the big O, because they don't know how to instruct their partner to tell them what they like. And some of them don't even know what they like. What's up, real? The horizontal. They used to say, what was it called? The horizontal mambo. I would say doing the grown up child. We doing the boom boom. They don't really. Yes, cuz my mom said don't get pregnant, and now she's shocked I've never been. Well, you said it, child. That was the conversation. There was no talk about like, there was no talk about what other things you can do other than getting pregnant. There was no talk about self pleasure. Imagine. I could only imagine like my mom and I having a conversation. You want to do a role play? No, she would never. She would never. Like being like, okay, daughter. So you're between your woman area, right in the middle. There's a little button there, right? And that button can bring you a lot of pleasure. Okay? So instead of one of these dusty boys touching you, please yourself. Yeah, right. She was like, don't get pregnant. Blood clot. That was it. But I encourage, like, if you have daughters, I know it can be really uncomfortable to think of them in a sexual way, but they definitely are going to have sex. I mean, sorry, I keep saying the word. They're definitely going to do the grown up eventually. What's up, real? Real, we are having a conversation. Okay, real. And we could definitely use your expertise. We just finished talking about silicone eggplants and silicone flowers. And we were talking about the strap. So one of my lovely ladies in here, Miss Rissa, she mentioned that she had an adult encounter with someone who had a strap that actually was able to be pumped into a firm eggplant. And I was like, oh. Oh, I did get the self. Oh, you did? Wow, cuz. But you know what? To be honest, Auntie, your mama is a lot more open than my mom. My mom is closed. She ain't talking about that. I got the you're gonna have urges, but you can handle those instead of the. Oh, wow. That's nice because self pleasure is a great way to learn what you like to do. So don't don't be shy. You can start with your the things that God gave you, your hand, and then if you want to step it up a little bit, there is nothing like a good bullet. You know what I'm saying? My Lord, today. And some people use the rose. The rose. That is too intense. My woman area is very sensitive to those types of things. Yikes. But hey, whatever works for you. Tiff said, I'm with you, coach. I am wanting for Aunt Flo to go away too, but at 50, she still showed, oh my God. Tiff, you're gonna make me cry because I thought that I was on the end, but this little wench, she comes like clockwork every frigging 28 days. She does. I mean, when I talk about consistency queen, Aunt Flo and cousin Perry, they are the consistency queens over here. They bother me every 28 days. And they come kicking in the door. They don't come gently at night. They don't gently enter the room. They kick that mother lover down. They kick the door down. Leave me be. Cut me loose. Ah, that's an excellent description. So, let me find out. Real. Have you ever had any? So for the men, for my guys that are in here still, let me ask y'all a question. Some men are intimidated by the silicone pleasure tools. Are you? Are are do the men in this chat, are you guys progressive enough, or are you secure in your own eggplant abilities enough to allow your woman to be pleasured by the silicone tools? Hey James. They must have dead nerve, and I'm because that rose thing is like super intense. Like you're going to ruin your lady down there. Thorough, hey Thorough. Assertive women that know how to be heard, take up space, that are in touch with their masculine are the ones that get the O and better chance at healthy relationships. You have to speak up. If he's going down town, that's the way to my love, and he's going round and round, and he's not finding the special pleasure spot, right? Then you can't just pretend. You have to let him know that, sir, you are chomping at the bit here. I need you to focus on what's important. You have to tell him. You don't have to say it like that. You can say, baby, I like it when you do it like that. Hey, baby, what you got for a pork chop? Hey, you know what I mean? Ooh, Real said my whole body is a tool. Ooh, bars. Real, excuse me. He said but what's that song? Damn, how does the song go? Your body is a playground. How's it go? I forgot the rhythm, but you know what I'm talking about. Yes, it went from soft to hard. Yes. Hey, somebody. Ooh, oh. Well, remember when I was in school, we had to get our parents' permission to even take the education. Me too. Me too, Tiff. But my mama, she wasn't having those conversations with me outside of school at all. At all. Yes, I'm also guilty of participating. Ooh, you guilty of participating in what? I missed it. I am doing well, James. How are? Aw, that's so nice when you guys talk to. That don't intimidate me at all. Ooh, okay, Real. They'll want to have the real thing. Trust. Ooh, Real said he's 6'3". He ain't intimidated. Somebody. Real said he wears size 13 shoes. Somebody. Cuz said men should not be intimidated by tools There are two different experiences, and both can be pleasurable. Yes. And it can also heighten pleasure. You know what I mean? So don't be, but I've heard this before. Have you guys heard it? That there are some men that don't want their woman to engage with the special silicone tools. And I don't agree. I don't think that's nice. I got that. Don't get pregnant. Yes, that's what I got too, child. And at 21, the hardest thing to tell my mom was I'm pregnant. Imagine literally chomping. Yeah, please don't chomp. James said, I have no complaints. But that's the thing, James. And not saying that, you're not doing what needs to be done. But there are a lot of women that have never had a vaginal O. There's a lot of women that have never had an O during special adult time at all, ever. And they don't say anything. They don't speak up. They don't tell their partner what pleases them because some women don't know and other women are too afraid to speak up because they've never had those conversations about sex. They don't talk about it at all. And I'm like, well, that's like, when we talk about the elephant in the room, then that's the biggest elephant in the room because, hey, hello, somebody. Because we've all, that if you are alive on this earth, somebody, then at some point your mama and your daddy was in a dark room or maybe they liked the lights on, but they was somewhere pumping and sweating, child. We are all products of the thing that nobody likes to talk about. Your chat coach, I'm guilty of answering the Cousin Perry, I don't like her, hasn't showed up. She don't bother you. Oh, she don't bother you? With Beyonce's internet being what it is, some people are still struggling to find the man in the boat. Yes! Yes! Can't find it, don't want to find it, don't know who she is. They never met that woman. And there's some men that are very they don't want to learn. They're very stubborn. They think that they know what they're doing. There's some men that still think this is where this is where it's at, right? You got to mix it up, you got to mix it up. And if you're, with ladies, we are like an iron. You can't just plug the iron in and think that it's going to be hot enough to iron your clothes. You got to heat that bitch up. We like a oven. You know how they say you got to preheat the oven? If you want it to cook the food, all right, you got to we need to be preheated. Okay, somebody. Jay! Coach, stop my side. No, for real, like, that's it. That's all they giving you. Dry. Right? Don't put no dry, ashy fingers. Oh, no. And clean your fingernails, too, please. I give very clear instructions and feedback if he needs them. Whoa. Uh-oh, we might need to call the sound effects. Listen, guys, like, in this big age, this big day and age, we are grown, right? When you lay down with somebody, if they're not doing what needs to be done, you can gently let them know, And for my fellas, like, I know y'all, you get turned on a lot differently than women, but your woman, think of her, when you're making cookies in the oven, you can't just put the cookie dough in a cold ass oven, right? You got to preheat the oven to 375 degrees or whatever it is. Your woman is the same way. She needs to be heated up first. And it's not just taking your dry behind eggplant and going like this here. and then shoving it. If you gotta be shoving it, she ain't ready. All right. Take a little while and heat that thing up. Okay, somebody. Yes, people's fingernails be dirty and gross. Yes, Rissa. Well, not. Oh, that's T. Hey, T. Cuz said, I do not date men with dirty fingernails. That's the first thing I look at. Dirty fingernails, and also dirty D. Yes, we want the macaroni with the pot. Ciao. Real said, nope. If a man doesn't understand, y'all ladies better take his head and shove it down there and say, you better get to enjoying this 3-course buffet, you idiot. Just like that, too. Get to enjoying this 3-course buffet, you idiot. But see, if you got to push his head down, that means he don't know how to do it right. And he going to be down there licking all the wrong things and biting and shit. Like, come on, man. Come on. You gotta use your dexterity. There is an art. There is definitely an art to the 3-course buffet. There's an art. And you not everybody know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Some guys think that using teeth or using a lot of force. You gotta. There's a push and a pull. There's an art to it. But once you perfected it, man, you are a god. Once you perfected it. But a lot of men aren't ready for that conversation. They think they know what they're doing. But if we were to do an anonymous poll of their women, you put like a group of men in a room and had them let them talk about their sexual prowess and how great they are in the bedroom, right? And then their significant others in another room, and everybody's anonymous, you're gonna get 2 very different sides of the coin. Okay? Cuz says, and the preheating starts with, hey baby, I put up that shelf and did the dishes. Oh yes, I'm jumping in the shower, and then you can tell me all about your day while I rub your feet. Yes. Oh, turn me on. I washed the dishes. Oh yeah, I took the friggin' laundry out of the dryer and I folded the clothes. Yes, talk to me dirty, daddy. Oh yes. Oh yes, and I made the bed. I changed the sheets. Oh yes. Oh, honey. That is a turn on. Rissa said, I remember this one girl I used to talk to kept telling me to bite her nibble. It's a difference between biting and nibbling. Right? There's a nib. You can do a nibble, but a bite? Yikes. That's a lot. I don't know about biting, child. That's attached. That thing is attached. Spell out the alphabet on there. Let me see. A, B, C. That could work, but it might be annoying because you might get to F and hit a spot, and she wants you to keep doing F, and then your ass is on to Z. All right. You gotta be in tune with her and listen. If she's saying right there, don't move. Hey. She said right there. That means stay there. Don't start doing something else. Right there. Wow. When I nibbled, she said, go. Okay, so she likes a bite. Yikes. Yeah, that means, you know what? She was using the rose too much. So now she's dead inside. She ain't got no feelings. Because it shouldn't take that much, child. She was using that rose over and over until she ain't got no nerves down there. She's dead inside. Where do I come from, y'all? Like, I don't even know. So we got 30 on. Well, I think this is never say right there because they get excited and change tempo. Yes. Just don't say anything. Yeah, that's 100% right. Cuz that's the thing. Like if you say right there and then they're like, "Oh, right there," and then they go faster or no. Right there means you're doing it perfectly, right? So there's no need to change it up. So I don't know the alphabet thing. Like I'm just thinking A, B, C, all of that movement. Mm-mm. It might not do it, or it might. I don't know. It depends on the person. Then it was a stud. A stud let you go down, let you play in the secret garden. I thought they didn't do that, but I don't know. You know, studs don't shave either. Oh my gosh, my face was all in that rip. Yo, Rissa. So Rissa, you about that life? Like you've tasted of the forbidden fruit. Ah. Oh. What does it taste like? Don't tell me. Interesting. I've mm, mm. And I didn't know that studs. I mean, this might be sound ignorant because obviously I'm not about that life, but I didn't know that studs allowed that. I didn't know that. And they don't shave. So you can't be a stud and not keep it clean down there? Yeah, because 14 to 20, I was with Travell. Then from 20, ooh. Then from 20 to 23, baby, I lived a life. Mama has lived. You didn't catch that TikTok trend a few years ago. People were saying it tastes like, what's this? Jarrito guava soda. No, I don't be on TikTok at all. Guava soda. Now you're gonna make me drink it and see. So okay, we're doing a lot of talking about the lady. Now we got to talk about eggplant pleasure. So ladies in the chat, hello, how y'all doing? How comfortable are you um, indulging in tasting of the eggplant? Are we swallowers? Are we spitters? Are we scared of the eggplant? What comfort level are you on? Now I will say she was clean. The studs I messed with were clean, just hairy, got like all the way. Yikes. Because even like he keep it clean, child. Like all of that. I mean, there is an easier way to say what it tastes like that doesn't empower another person. I know, right? But I just can't bring myself to do that. But I was watching someone's video somewhere. I don't know if it was on YouTube or somewhere else or a podcast. It might have been me listening to a podcast. And they were having a conversation about sex. And they said every woman should know how she tastes. Rissa said, "Oh, I don't think anybody can get better head than me." Ooh, you want to have a contest? That's what it sounds like a challenge. Nah. So technique. Are you a mama no hands? Do you trumpet? Like, what is your go-to move? Once you have experiences when guys explode in just 2 minutes, I think 2 minutes. It's either you're amazing or he has a medical condition called premature ejaculation. Woo. I've had an experience with someone like that. And he kept doing it over and over and over again. It was interesting. It's interesting times. Like over and over and over. And I'm like, I mean, yes, but come on. I can do no hands, but when you get it wet and stroke it with your hand. And eat it. She said she's a eater. Eggplant is great, but I don't like kids in my mouth. Oh, cuz we gotta get you your dose of protein. It's very nutritious and delicious. A lot of women do not. Uh, a lot of women don't swallow. But you got to do what TD Banks said. TD Jake said. I mean, you ever been swallowed? He said, "Have you ever been swallowed?" Protein does the body good, ladies. Nah, people don't like to swallow. I get it. It's the texture, but I like the bowling balls before. Some, not everybody, but definitely that does work for some people. The bowling balls or grabbing. You see how we get quiet whenever I ask about the juices of the eggplant. People don't want to talk about it. I'll catch it, but boo, Rissa, boo. What is it the texture for you? I think that's what normally people say. It's the texture. Just swallow. It's the ultimate power play. To the face. You like okra? Do you like okra? Where do I come from, yo? Like, somebody stop me. My Lord, today. Yeah, I think it's the texture, but I don't know. Do you like okra, Rissa? The pre. So, right. So, if the pre is good, what you think the post is? Great. I already know, man. It's a lot. To the face. See, you like Oprah. So then, same. The you could gargle it. All right. I'm sorry. I don't want to gross you out. I apologize for people that are listening in the back if I just grossed you out. I know that it's a very sensitive topic for people. They like, I ain't doing that. They said it's disgusting. They will not partake in the eggplant juice. But I said, just try it one good time. You'll still be alive afterwards. And don't, like, you gotta like, don't try to gulp it all at once. All right. Sorry. So, okay, we're going to ask a cleaner question. I lived, but I was disgusted. Okay. I'll ask a cleaner question, okay? Let's see. Dad, I just had a question in my head. It totally just went out. It was going to be clean, I promise. I totally forgot the question. Oh my God. Did I write anything down? I don't think so. I'm trying to remember the question. Oh my gosh, it was good too. Oh, how long is acceptable? Like if you're just dating someone, how long are you willing to wait before you do the do? Do you think that you should have a certain time frame before you get down with the get down, or is it just we grown and whenever we feel like it? Or are you going to be one of those? Or are you one of those people that will wait for 3 months or 6 months or however long? I'll come back with a report. Yes, Rissa. The song came to mind. What song? Put it in your mouth. That song? Now you could. I'm talking every drip drop. Don't you waste it. That song? Finger licking good. I think it's a vibe, but I'm not waiting 3 months. I think it's the vibe. Yes. So some people will. They definitely will wait. I don't think there should be a time frame. I think whenever you both are ready, you should go for it, child. Because you could wait 3 whole months, or some people wait till after, some people for religious reasons are not going to engage until they're married. But then what happens if you wait until marriage and then on your wedding night you realize that you're not sexually compatible? Then what? Child, you better test drive that thing. I'd rather my man to take the lead and initiate it. Or every time or just in the beginning. I'll initiate sometimes. It depends. These days, it's not a doing the grown up question for me. It's an are my needs and desires being met in the connection? Because I'm not interested in doing the grown up until they are. In the beginning, when we first date, yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true, because are my needs and desires being met in the connection? That's true. I was thought to wait until marriage. You wait until marriage. So Levi, you're waiting until marriage? I was taught, you mean, to don't gargle. Now you could taste it. I'm talking every drip drop. I'm back. What's up, Ray? Ray, you missed, man. Ray, you missed it. We was having a whole conversation, and I asked the men, and y'all wasn't in here. I was talking about eggplant and eggplant juices. And I was also talking about spitting or swallowing the juices. So would a man prefer their lady to swallow the juices or to gently spit it out? Which one works for you? Oh, this convo ain't for me. Yes, it is, Levi. I'm asking the men. Which do you prefer? Do you prefer a spitter or do you prefer a gargler? Which one do you like? I think waiting until marriage is a huge risk. I could never. Because imagine saying till death do us part and realizing you're entirely physically and spicily incompatible. Yeah, like, honey, probably a spit out because she could get sick. Really? Levi said, I'm a virgin. Levi is lying to y'all. Do you see his picture in his avatar picture? Ask him who the person in the picture is with him. Carlos said it doesn't digest well from what I hear. Really, Carlos? It doesn't digest well? So have you ever had an experience, Carlos, where a woman was giving you pleasure of your eggplant and she ingested the juices? Has that ever happened to you? The thing I'd be saying if YouTube World wasn't what. So you see, it's very. I'm trying my best to stay PG here. Yeah. So so did it feel pleasurable for you, or was it like ew, okra juice, yucky? Cause said, I mean, how much of it is she consuming for if to need? Yeah, how much? Right. It's like how much is coming out, child? Like, what? Is it? Are we? There was what movie was that where it was like a satire. I think it was the Wayans brothers, and there was a scene where there was an explosion of said juices, and it was a river. I don't think any man is doing that. It was Scary Movie. Yeah, it was Scary Movie. I don't think that any man is doing that because I don't know who's swallowing all of that. Right? Yeah, and she was plastered on the wall. Right. Levi said, I ain't never been in that situation. Oh, wow, Levi. So, Levi, you're going to wait for marriage seriously? Or are you just being, are you one of those people we were talking about earlier that don't talk about intercourse? You one of those people that don't talk about the elephant in the room. Because everybody's doing it. And if you ain't doing it, your parents did it. Because you here. You here right now. So at some point, your mama was bent over the kitchen counter. Can you believe it? She's obsessed with freezing his... Oh. You? Sweetie, you do that? Who's obsessed? Wait, hold on. I missed something. Really? What does it do? Is it good for tightening under the eye? What is it good for? Imagine if you took it and put it in the freezer and made it into like a roller. Yikes! That's commendable, Levi. What is your main reason for waiting? LOL, I'm not doing it, Levi. I'm abstaining. I believe in energy transfer. That's a serious thing. That's definitely a serious thing. I definitely was a virgin until I got married, you know? Yeah. A few years ago, I found out men juices have calories. Ooh, really? How many? But it's good calories, though, because there's a lot of protein in the male juice. Yo, Stashy with the cashy in the building. What's up, Stash? Why you say cat? Oh, Levi. Yeah, Levi, child. He over there playing around, child. He got a lady over there right now waiting to give him some eggplant juice. Well, I mean, he's going to give her some eggplant. She waiting for her eggplant juice. She said, how long you going to be in the live? She said, how long you going to be in the live? Because I need my daily dose of protein. I needed to touch the dangly thing in the back of my throat. And you on the live still. That's what she said. Mm-hmm. So, Stas, since you here, let me ask you. Energy transfer is a real thing. Like it's serious. Like we can't be outside just, giving up all your energy to everybody on the street. Right? We can't do that. But if you have a situation where Stash, if you have a situation, or any of the other guys, because the guys, y'all didn't really answer me. I said, if you getting some special attention, right? You know what I'm saying? You getting some special attention. You feel me? Is it a requirement, or is it more pleasurable if she or he, depending on what your preference is, if she is a spitter or if she swallows. Does it matter? Maybe it doesn't matter. She be calling while he live and he be trying to play it off. Yep, he got somebody. I know. I ain't say you, he, Stash. I'm saying I was posing the question to the group. You never know who's listening in the bushes. And that they'll pop up and be like, oh, I love when my man give me head and he's da 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 da. So does it matter? Like, it doesn't matter. Okay, so if she spit, it don't matter. So so it doesn't give you more pleasure if she swallow. So ladies, forget what I said. You don't bother. Don't swallow then. If it bother you, don't do it. Because if it don't matter, then it don't matter. So if she, you know what I'm saying? If she get her daily dose, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. I always thought, or I was under the impression, but I don't have an eggplant, so I don't know. You know, I was always under the impression that, damn, how can I say this? Whew, YouTube, y'all gotta ease up and let me talk, child. I need a Discord conversation about this, because I might make y'all blush the way I really talk, child. Me trying to change up how I say things is crazy. At the height of the extraction of the eggplant juice, right? I always was under the impression that if the person takes all of the eggplant juice while it's happening, you know what I'm saying? That was a heightened experience rather than her being like, ew, and spitting. But if it don't matter, then child. Like she's like, oh, don't get it in my eye, you know? Yikes. And she get mad. And she's like, ew, don't put it in my hair. Levi, you can front if you want, all right? But we know you get the thing when the thing and the thing. We already know. I mean, no, you knows what you say, child? Cuz said, especially if you're a woman, you have to be careful who you lay with, because that energy goes into that energy goes into us over and over again. I'll be in the background. Where you going? I don't say ill, just sensual redirect. What's a sensual redirection? Oh. Levi, she at home waiting to come over. She be singing that Aaliyah. Can I come over? Hey, come over. Literally, come over. Can I come over? Woo! Come over. Come over. Levi, we done scared Levi away. Levi! Oh, she at the door. Y'all might not like what I got to say. What? Say it, man. This is a safe space, man. Say what you need to say when you need to say it. There's a show on TLC, I think, about a woman who freezes her husband's juices and uses them for facials. Ooh. It's on My Secret Life type show. Can't remember the name, but it's out now. I saw it 2 weeks ago. So she freezes her husband's juices and uses it for facials. Does her skin look tight? Is her skin tight? Is she dewy? Yikes! Sensual redirection just means I'm gonna give you a reason to forget my mouth isn't. Ooh, oh, cousin. Oh, does that involve ball Juggling? Does that involve juggling? Teabag? Yo! No, she doesn't do that. She was watching a show on TLC. She was watching a show on TLC. It doesn't, but you can if you want. I've never done the tea bag thing. You've done that? Y'all did tea bag? Y'all be doing tea bag? Levi really left for real? I don't know if I could take Levi seriously. A show called My Strange Addiction or something like that. Oh, I've heard of that. I've never seen it though. She freezes the baby. So this is what the lady do, y'all. She freezes the baby juice and uses it for facials. I don't know. Are you serious? Like, you seriously are a virgin? Like, seriously? Ooh, Rissa. I love. But women can get teabag? Maybe I don't know what it is exactly. I thought teabag meant the man takes his tea bags and he dips it in the cup. No? Like his tea bags, like this here. You know what I mean? OMG, I feel like a hoe saying that. No, we open. If anybody is judgmental, get out. We having a conversation, okay? But that's what I always thought teabagging was, right? So this is the woman's lips and mouth, and then the tea bag like this. That's what I thought it was. Yes, 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 yes. On your face. So I guess I did. I guess I did do it, right? But when you said it like that, that is what it is, right? And you said hairy. Yeah, you're right. It is a little bit. It is a little. It's a little. I'm gross. What up, B-Dub? B-Dub, listen, if you blush, you might not want to be here because we talking about teabagging, and we talking about eggplant juice, and we talking about the little man in the boat, and all kind of things. Then you shouldn't feel so type of way. Feel what type of way? I don't know if I feel a type of way. I just don't know if you're serious or not. Because Crystal said you was cutting up in her chat the other day. So I don't know if you playing around or you playing this innocent role or if that's for real, for real. Because if it is for real, like that's a beautiful thing. You do what you want, you know? Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, when you're married, guys, like, or in a committed relationship and you guys want to do whatever the hell you want to do, go ahead and do that. Enjoy yourselves, man. Especially when you're married, man. That get freaky sneaker. I was one until I got married. Really, T? So you were a virgin until you got married? So your wedding night was like a real wedding night, like where you were a virgin and he took your husband took your virginity and stuff. Me too. Y'all ever got it on in the car in the police? No! Oh my God, you went to prison? Wouldn't you go to jail for that? Oh my God, I would be mortified. Because I'm like, I'm going to go to jail tonight. And I'm going to smell like I was doing it in the back of the car. That's what you're going to smell like going to jail. I don't want to. Yes, T, that is a real wedding. That's what it's supposed to be. Right? Like your night of your wedding, he lifts you up and carries you over the threshold. And then he deflowers his wife. Yes, I remember that night. I was a late bloomer though. Like, how old were you? If you don't mind, guys, I don't know if you want to share. You don't have to. But how old were you when you lost your flower? Or men, when you lost your virginity? How old were you? I was 19. How old were you? Levi said, Coachella. I can't keep a straight face. You know I'm kidding, child. Man, child. Brandy Randy Benjamin Cosmetol. Is that the person that T said too old? 14 years. You were 18. I mean 18. You was in 8th grade. Was she also in 8th grade or she was older? Rissa said 13. Was he older than you, Rissa, or was he the same age? 999 said, LOL, nah, Rissa, but they were already parked and we didn't notice till I looked out the back window. Oh my God. I didn't get locked up, but the cop sure did flash his lights and saw everything. Of course. He was like, ooh, wee. Peep show. Hi, how are you? 16. Oh, you were 16, Lakeisha? Was he also like for everybody that did it like when they were a minor? I don't want to sound like a cop. That did sound like a cop ass question, right? Was he also a minor? I was 19 years old when I lost mine. And it was on my own terms. Okay, he was 3 years older. Okay. You were 13, he was 16. T said, dang, I feel embarrassed. Why? Everybody, like you were married when you lost your virginity, so I would assume you were older. She was 14 to your girlfriend's. Oh, Ray, that's so sweet. Did you guys use protection? Where did you do it? Like at your house? I could have never. I would have been petrified. Like my mama was nuts. I was a late bloomer for real. I wasn't even a teenager. I was 19 and was I about to be 20? No. I was like, you know what I mean, good. We was a couple months into the 19. And I got my A whoop. Wait, hold on. Your mom knew? They caught you? How you got whooped? Yeah, but I was old at that point. I should have had at least 5 encounters by then. You think so? I think everybody's journey is different. I think that's really admirable to actually have like a real wedding. A real wedding night where like you can wear the white dress, child. My dress was off-white. My dress was mother of pearl. Woo! Ray said, hell no, we was outside behind. Damn, she lost her virginity. Was she a virgin too? She lost her virginity outside by the concession stand. How did you even get it in? Are you sure you busted? Are you sure she lost her virginity that day? Because boys, y'all think y'all making it. Floyd said, hey, I'm back. Hey, Floyd! Floyd, how old were you when you were deflowered? I snuck him in my grandmother's house, and my grandmother caught me walking into the door. Oh! Ooh! Sweetie said, oh my God. She used to have skin issues until she did the boom boom and got it on her face. 11. I had a baby at 12. OMG. What did your parents do when they found out you got a girl pregnant? I would hit the roof. You hear me? My mom thought I lost it at 14 because she found a used condom under my mattress. I was just curious about it and filled it up with water and realized I could throw it away. without questions. Oh, wow. And she thought you lost it. 14. That's so young. When I was 14, I was still very much so 14. Like, I was like a kid. I was scared of boy. Like, I was scared of the eggplants. Like, I was very much. I used to be scared of the Nawato licks. I was very much scared. My mother had me petrified. Okay, I wasn't touching anyone's whatnot. None of it. Baby at 12 sounds like a damn documentary. I remember when I was growing up, there was a little girl that got pregnant at 12, and it was like the talk of the town. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody. It was like a travesty. Like, people were like, oh my God. But now it's a little bit more common, which isn't really a good thing, but Levi said Rissa was too grown for me. People not thinking about energy transfers as a teen. That's true. People not thinking about energy transfers as adults. Have you seen social media lately, child? People outside, just outside. Levi, my heart dropped. My grandma whooped my ass, then my mama, and then my dad. Damn, me too. I'm old and maybe I'm wrong. Levi, you different than most people. Yeah, damn, 3 whoopings in one day. Wow. Did they sit down and talk to you though afterwards? After they finished beating your behind, did they ask any questions like, did you use protection? Do we need to go to the clinic? What's going on? Did the little boy have any worms or something going on down there? Did they have a conversation with you about like any of it, or did they just beat your butt? The thing is, I was the awkward, chubby black girl growing up around white folks. No one was checking for me. Chop, cause I was I awkward? I wasn't really awkward at 14 anymore. Like, I was stepping into, but I was definitely not. I was going to a school. It was a predominantly black and brown school, but I was going to a school where a lot of the girls were way more advanced than me. I was still very much not on the radar because ain't nobody was. And then when I did get a little boyfriend, I remember one time we were French kissing, and I felt his nature rise. Remember? And I ran away. I ran because I was like, get it away from me. Levi said, I'm not awkward myself, LOL, and chubby. No female was checking for me as well. Oh, I was awkward. But you know what? I think there's, but the thing is, because my cousin grew up where she grew up, it's a whole bunch of the others. I ran. When I say ran, I was like, because I was my mom had me petrified. My mom, when we were growing up, I know, y'all hear me, and y'all see Big Glow, and she's so nice, and she wasn't crazy when we were growing up. All right? If she said be home by the time the street lights came on and we weren't home, she would hop in her 1988 Nissan Sentra and go on a hunt looking for us. And she would pull up. She would pull up. She was crazy. So I was not playing. I didn't understand because no one had those conversations about how to get pregnant. So I'm thinking, we keep kissing like this and his nature is risen and he rubs it on me. I didn't know what I just got scared. I ran away. I didn't want it to escalate any further. Okay? I ran home. I'm not even kidding. I ran home because we were kissing like by the bay. Because I lived, I grew up in Far Rockaway, and I grew up like there was a body of water not too far. So a lot of teenagers would go by the bay to kiss and do other things. Some of them, they was being grown over there. I wasn't doing that part. But, I was like, because boy, listen. Yes, my mama she was nuts. You understand? Floor said, I'm 42 now and happy as hell my kids are over 18. True. So, you know what? Yep. My kids are over 18. I can now say I'm a free man until they need something. That's true, Floyd. That's the one benefit when people have children really young. Once you hit this age, you in your 40s, you are free. I mean, they're adults, and of course they're still gonna call you for stuff, but you don't have any infants. I'm just imagining her driving around with that Ike Turner look on her face and the saxophone's getting louder. That's exactly what it was too. And I remember one time, oh my God, this time, you know how like certain uh memories from your childhood are like etched in your brain, and down to the smells around you, down to how you felt at that moment. So and we was so innocent. It was innocent to me, right? Me, and this was like something that I had dreamed of for the longest. You know when you have a crush on a boy, like just a childhood innocent crush. I had a crush on this boy, and me, the boy, his friend, and my best friend, we were in the park, and we were hanging out like it was something that the little kids played with, but the older kids would use it as a spot to hang out in because you could sit in there and talk and all of that. And we was just in there talking and joking and having fun. And this was the first time I actually got to hang out with this boy. And we exchanged numbers and everything. His name was Gary. He passed away. Gary passed away. And I like, and you know, like that moment when you realize that your crush likes you too. It was like that. Like we liked each other, and I was like, oh my God, this guy really likes me. Like my crush got a crush on me too. OMG! And then here comes the lunatic, like a bat out of hell, down the street and on the sidewalk, and came in the park and was like, Shireen, get in the car. In front of my crush, y'all. I was 16 years old. Okay. I'll never forget that. I was highly embarrassed. Floyd, how many millions you making? That child support is a million a month. What? I I wouldn't want to have kids now. Child support $1 million a month. You gotta be making a lot of money for child support to be $1 million a month. But I get what you're saying. Child support is no joke. But the thing is, with child support, is if more people were safer with, if more people were safer with their male juices and their woman parts and waited until they were in like a marriage, even though you can't say that just because you're married you're going to end up staying together, but maybe we wouldn't have so much child support issues, child. Like we be outside and just running the stuff outside. Rissa said I googled the guy I lost my flower to. He's in prison. Really? Wow. The guy I had that crush on that my mama rolled up on me. He passed away. He passed away like a couple years ago. In fact, everybody look up the person you lost it to and tell us what they're doing. The person I lost my virginity to died. He was shot and killed. He was, and you know what's so funny? The person I lost my virginity to, after that one time, nothing ever happened again. And we were the best of friends. He got, and he actually got unalived on my mother's birthday many years ago. And he was my friend. Like we became really good friends. Until he passed away. Mm-hmm. Yeah, rest in peace. Rest in peace to him. He it was because I, like I said, I don't know if y'all heard me, but when I decided to lose my virginity, it was on my own terms. Like I was 19, I was like, I'm ready, and I wasn't a tradition. I'm still not really a traditional girly girl like that. So when I lost it, I wanted it to be with on my terms. I wanted to be respected. I wanted it to be an experience that I would remember, and one that I wasn't like coaxed into, something that I knowingly wanted to do. So that's exactly how it went down. Okay. And I didn't want it, I also didn't want it to be with somebody that I was in love with like that. Because I didn't want them to have that power over me. Because I saw a lot of my friends that the person they lost their virginity to, it was like their boyfriend that they were so in love with, and he ran them through the ringer. And I didn't want to be lovesick like that. Child. I mean, I'm too gangster for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not a traditionalist. I've never been. I'm not. So it was on my terms. It was somebody that we had the same criteria, I mean, exactly the same, except I would have been open to it being someone I was in love with. It just wasn't a requirement. Yeah, I didn't want it to be somebody I was like in love with like that. Because people, like, I was watching my friends lose their minds over the guy that they lost their virginity to, and at that age when you're like 19, 18, 19, like young like that, the guys are everywhere, like they are all over the place, they cheating on you and shit. I didn't want to deal with it, and I was going back to college. I listen, I have a life. And me and him, we stayed friends for years, we stayed in touch throughout the years and everything. Yes. Rissa said, I have a strong belief that unprotected, happy, fun times make you fall in love. Oh my, I think it makes you fall in lust. Or it's the soul tie, like Levi was talking about. I'm getting hungry. What did I eat? What did I eat for lunch? Oh, I didn't. I ate breakfast. I ate chicken, sausage, and 2 eggs. That was like earlier. Because unfortunately, the majority of the girls I knew, when they told me their first time story, it wasn't consensual. And that's the other thing. It wasn't consensual, and I don't think some of them even realized it at the time. I was traumatized. And that's the thing too. Like, so it was either they had a boyfriend that, that teenage boyfriend, right? Where he probably got all these other girls all around the town, and or it's a situation where you're in the basement or at some boy's house hanging out kissing, and his nature starts to rise, and he's like, come on, come on, come on, you know you want to, don't you want to do it? And that's date. You know what, that's SA. Look, sweetie said, haha, in the basement. For real. In the you in the basement hanging out with a boy that you like, and you start kissing and what, but that's all, that's as far as you really want to take it. And his you know what I mean, his situation starts situating, and a lot of girls end up feeling pressured to do it, to go through with it. And that's their first time. That's not consent. That's pressure. That's SA. But back then, especially like the 90s, the late 90s, the early 2000s, even the 80s, I'm sure, the 60s, forget it. But the time when I grew up, hey, Rachel, a notification said too. Yeah, I've been on here for a minute. I've just been running my mouth. I ain't got nothing else to do, child. I'm off. It's Friday. So we just talking. We're just talking, and so that and you don't think about it. And I didn't want that. I didn't want an experience like that. I didn't, I didn't like, when I would hang out with a guy, and if you didn't want to go all the way, they would have an attitude about that. I didn't enjoy that. And I'm a busty. You know what I mean? I'm juicy, and as a teenager with these like, man, the boy, you start kissing on the boy. That's why his nature was risen. You feel me? And they want to take it all the way, and I wasn't ready. I didn't want to. But if you feel pressure, that's SA. It's traumatizing. Okay, wait, I'm missing stuff. Only eggplant she's ever had. Ooh, eggplant. I just ate a turkey burger until this food is done. Ooh, a turkey burger. Is this a repeat or I'm live now, Rachel? Floyd, the person I have the best happy fun times with is the person I'm with now. Aw, me too. Floyd, sometimes it crosses my mind, but I don't focus on the best person. I just let the thought pass. Oh. Oh, for real? And it just popped. Wait, hold on. Floyd, you must have asked the question that got... What did Floyd ask? Oh, I have a question for y'all. Do y'all ever think about the person you had the best fun times at any time with? The person you're in love with now. So that's the same person for me. Oh, lucky, lucky me. Growing up in the PJs, it was common for grown men to try to holler. For real. But you know what? That's everywhere. Not just the PJs. Not just the PJs, Rissa. I grew up in a West Indian household, and there were a lot of perverts, like grown men that would be looking at me very, very lustfully, very, very nastily, lustfully. Okay, and I would feel very uncomfortable many times. So it's not just there; it's everywhere, child. Nasty, old grown men with kids and a wife looking at me like I am a hamburger. No, we were talking about doing a grown up. Do a poll, coach. What should I ask? Have you ever been in love? I don't realize how many PDFs there are. I don't realize how many PDFs there are until I remember how many grown men were hitting on me when I was 12. Yes! Like nasty. And what if, you know what I mean? Like nasty. Men are nasty, like trying to holler, or staring at you, cornering you, looking you up and down, making snide comments. I remember we had police security. Some of them were messing with my classmates. See? There's a lot of in high school. That's when I really, really opened my eyes to a lot. Like there were girls, and like as an adult, when you think about it, it's like, oh my god, like they were being molested, or not molested. Molested is probably the wrong word. They were being SA'd because there were a lot of young girls that were like 14, 15 in my high school that were dating men with cars, like grown men. There would be like a line outside after school of all these Beamers, Benzes, Jeeps, this, that. And young girls are getting in the car with these big grown men that had to be over 20. Like men. Okay? Now I tell Yellow something on the... Now I tell Yellow... What do you mean? Can I tell Yellow something on that subject? Who's Yellow? Can you tell us? Oh, did you mean y'all something on that? What, Floyd? Tell us, Floyd. That's why when men walk up to Charis talking about, "Hey, Queen," because they look. Don't get your blown off, okay? Don't get it blown off. Nasty. They were being groomed, and I said, yes. There were so many, and they would come to school. And back then, when you're in high school, I would look at them and like be like, wow, like they're grown, but not like with concern. It was like, wow, they're grown. I couldn't do it. I couldn't even imagine being like that. I remember one girl who was me and her were friends, and she would tell me her experiences with her boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like her experiences with her boyfriend. And she was 15 at the time and he was 24. Grown. It's okay, Floyd. I think you meant y'all, yeah. T said my male cousins were grown. They were coming to the school to pick up girls. See? Once the girls found out they were my cousins, they tried to friend me for information. Get away from me. Sorry for the cuss words, but nope, never. Mm-mm. I would like to do a poll, but it's not. It wasn't letting me. And yeah. And what were they doing driving around at 4 p.m. on the school day? Didn't have. Well, you heard the kind of cars I was talking about. I said Benzes, Beamer, Jeep. They were definitely street pharmacists or some type of hustler, and they were picking these girls up. The girls were coming to school dripped in all of the latest. Remember, this is the height of Biggie, and I went to high school in Brooklyn. So this is the height of DKNY, Oh My, I'm Jiggy, and Little Kim and Moschino and all of that. So they were coming to school dipped in their DKNY and the latest of the latest of the latest every day, like dress. Had cell phones, were carrying all the whatever bags were popular then. You know what I mean? These guys were older and they were coming to the high school to pick these little girls up. Okay. Us as men feel different when we were 13 or 14 about women, about older women. Wait, so Floyd, when you lost, you said she was the same age as you, right? Those girls could have been, and maybe some of them were, because there was no language about trafficking back then, right? There was no language. There was no language. I don't know what was going on. Who knows? Maybe some of them were. But I know that they was grown as hell, coming to school with lipstick on, their outfits, and I'll be like, dang. Y'all grown. After school, me and my friends went to Wendy's and got food from the dollar menu and then went home. I had to be home at a decent time or else the lady in the car was coming to find me. That's true, Floyd. If an older woman is talking to a high school boy, she's just as nasty as them men. Yeah. When I worked in a certain school, I won't say what school, there was a big scandal because one of the teachers, a female teacher, was having relations with one of the students. And this was a junior high school. Now, granted, the boy that she was having relations with was 15 in junior high school, but he was 15 and she was grown. She was 30. She had to be at least 30, but I think she was 30, but you know how some people have like arrested development? Like, did you guys ever see the movie Election? Did you ever see that movie? With, what's her name? Is it Reese Witherspoon? Was it Reese Witherspoon in Election? I think it was Reese Witherspoon in Election. But there was a teacher that was like reliving his high school years. That's what she was doing. She was reliving her youth. Because she would come. You never seen If you guys have never seen the movie Election, I need to watch that this weekend. That's one of those like nostalgic movies for me. You've got to watch it. Has anybody in the chat seen the movie Election? I think it's what. Let me Google. Hold on. Let me Google Smoogle. I think it's a 1999 movie called Election. Let me see. Was it with Reese Witherspoon? Yep. Reese Witherspoon, Matthew Broderick. You have to watch this movie, guys. I'll read the synopsis, okay? Tracy Flick, who is played by Reese Witherspoon, is an ambitious, hyperachieving student running virtually unopposed for student council president. It's set in a high school, and my lord, today the things that happen are, you've got to see this movie. It's a good movie, and there's a predator in there. That's all I'll say. Nobody see it? Oh, guys, you okay? Don't say I never told you nothing. You're gonna like it. It's a good watch. It's a good watch. You're gonna be like, oh shit, a few times. But in that movie, there's a teacher in there that's like reliving his youth. If I ever have children, I'm gonna have to woosah so much to let these children outside with these weirdos roaming the streets, for real. And from they're very young, you have to teach them about their private areas, teach them about inappropriate touch, appropriate touch, teach them that only mommy and daddy are supposed to be hugging them. Don't allow your daughters to sit on these men's lap. Don't make your children kiss everybody when you go to Thanksgiving and family functions and barbecues. Have them running around kissing everybody. Watch your children, because there are predators in your family. Okay, watch your kids. Make sure. Don't let these men hugging on these kids. No, and not just your daughters, your sons too. Okay. Bad with names sometimes. Yeah. Try and watch it this weekend. It's really good. Rissa said I'd be in the window with binoculars. And you guys have not seen. Listen, Rissa's daughter, Cherish, is. Wait, let me see if I. Is it okay if I show her, Rissa? I mean, you posted her before, but I don't know. Is it okay? She is too cute. This little girl is too cute. Okay. I'm like, you better look. You need a leash on that child, cause these perverts. These damn perverts. Wait, let me go to post. She is too cute. Like, oh my god, she's so pretty. Pretty little boom boom. But you have to watch. You have to watch it, because they took my, oh hey queen, like, get away. Get away. Aww. Look at the little bitch. Look. Wait, can y'all see that? You could kind of see. Look at her little face. Hi, Rose. Hi, little precious. How you doing, girl? She's so cute. Here's one too. Look. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? She is too cute. Like, God bless you, baby girl. But you have to be real. Like, you have to teach. You have to, like, have real conversations with your kids. Like, you gotta tell them. You have to talk to them straight. Like, I mean, age appropriately, but you definitely have to let them know, because that is how predators are able to be successful in molesting children. That's how they're able to do it, because they do it in secret. And parents aren't having these conversations with their kids, and then the child feels like they did something wrong. Then they didn't do anything wrong. It's the adult that's wrong, you know? So please, that's a great way to protect them. Right, she's 5. I don't like that. And you know what else I don't like? When like a mom, like, she starts dating someone and the boyfriend is calling her teenage daughter twin. I don't like that. Rachel said, I'm heading out. Good to catch ya. Oh, thank you for being here, Rachel. I'm about to end the live in a little bit too, guys, because I gotta go holler at my husband and see if we doing date night tonight, or what we doing, what we about to get into for Friday night. That, and let your kids be rude. Yes, let your kids be rude to adults, and if they don't feel comfortable, Don't have them going around hugging everybody and sitting on people's laps and being all up in no. And when you have a teenage daughter, and if you're a single mom and you start dating someone, he should not be calling your daughter twin. I think that's inappropriate. Don't be so comfortable thinking, oh, he could never. Yeah. I used to work in child protection, and I've seen many cases of young girls, 15, 16, that were being essayed by their mom's boyfriend. He has complete access to your child. I seen something today. A lady was saying she was at a park. Kids ball was accidentally kicked her way. The kids came to get the ball. She said she recognized the kids, realized it was her former co-worker's children she'd never seen outside of social media. I seen something today. A lady was saying she was at a park. Kids' ball was accidentally kicked away. The kids came to get the ball. She said she recognized the kids' real co-worker. Okay. All over it. Wait, Precious. You see Precious? Oh, Precious all over. Oh, the movie Precious. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. That movie, oh, my God. Well, from social media alone, she was able to identify the child, knew their full names, birthday. She tried to tell moms in her mom group, but they removed her post. You know what? Fine. People, you have to be careful when you're posting your children. You have to be careful because there's predators out here. Okay? And so imagine that it was somebody that had ill intentions. They could call the children by name and said, your mom told me to take you. And if they're, they might believe her because they know she knows everything. She knows their full names. Your mom had an emergency. She told me to take you. And you never see them kids again. Okay? Levi, we changed the conversation. We're not talking about soul ties no more. Okay? We're having a regular. Yes, that's what she was saying. She said she removed all identifying information about her children from social media. You should. You should. But then also you have to protect your children from the people in your house too. Like when you're a single mom and you're dating someone, don't be so quick to tell them all about your daughter and all your sons. Like don't assume it's only the girls. Telling them all about what they like and don't like, and all you're talking about is them kids. Because if he's a predator, he's gonna figure out how to get close to them kids and be all up in your house, and you think he loving on you. No. Oh, he want to love through you to get to them babies. Okay? Not every situation, but predators are now taking kids' photos and making it into AI. AI is really, really something. I hope they go to prison for that. I hope so, because that's child corn. Rissa said, people think I'm crazy, but my 10-year-old and 5-year-old have an iPhone 7 just in case of emergency. And you have the location on, right? You have to in this day and age. Same thing she was saying. Yes, that's exactly what they could do. And most kids would believe that. Imagine a 10-year-old and you're in the park and someone's like, your mom asked me to take you guys home. She has an emergency. And then they say, you're able to say their full name. You're able to say what they ate for dinner last week, Thursday. You're able to say, their favorite color. You're able to say, and your mom told me that you have soccer practice every Saturday, so I'm taking you guys to soccer practice tomorrow. They can run down the kid's whole thing because you posting everything. Of course, T, if it's not something I'm interested in, I'm gone. Levi always dip when X is the topic of discussion. Levi said, I can't talk on something I don't have much to speak on. True. I mean, hey, true. But right now, what we're talking about is predators. I don't know if you can talk about that. But you have to safeguard your kids. You got to safeguard your kids. When I worked in social services and in child protection, and I can't tell you how many times the cases that we've had when it was a SA case, it was someone that had very close access to the children. They lived in the home. It was mom's boyfriend most of the time. One case I had, it was the actual biological father. Yikes. It was the biological father, and the mother caught him in the act with their 6-year-old daughter. But the mom did the right thing. When she saw what she saw, she called everybody. She called the police. Yes, cause 6-year-old daughter, and his thing was exit play. He liked the exit. And when she did her forensic interview, she was able to describe his eggplant to the T. That case was that's one of the cases that really stay with me, because she was able to describe the eggplant. She was 6 years old. Okay, so she described it to look, saying it looked like how a mushroom looks when my mom makes dinner. And then she described like things about him in different forms of undress. And the other thing that she was able to really detail was how he groomed her, the way she described things that were happening. And then I was tasked, because of my level that I was at, I was tasked with interviewing him. And when I interviewed him, and this is probably why I can't say a sensitivity to predators, but I kind of understand how people become predators. He, as a child, was predatored. He was essayed as a child by his sister, his older sister, and they developed a very strange situation where they continued their foolishness into childhood, into adulthood. And he ended up actually having an affair with his wife with his biological sister. In Jesus' name. Hallelujah. In Jesus' name. There are people walking around that are doing these things, people. Protect your kids. And the little, oh, I'll never forget her face. And it was a little chocolate girl. This was an African American family. Okay? And the little girl, well, we were able to get her. She ended up getting a lot of services, and there's a program for victims where they get compensation and all of that. Okay? So she was able to get all of that stuff, but I don't know if there's any level of therapy that can help you. His mom, I don't know I don't know where the origin was for the sister, but he was first essayed by his older sister when he was 6. Ooh, boogers. Ew. When he was 6 years old. Hold on, y'all. Let me wipe my nose. I just seen on here a special needs girl had a baby by her brother. Listen, when I tell you guys, like, I'm not just saying this stuff just because. When I say you got to protect your children from the people closest to you, the people in the house. Okay? Another case that I had. Okay, I'm going to try and explain. No, it's not that hard to explain, but just follow me. It was the mom was dating a man. The mom was dating a man. The man had a 15-year-old son. Mom had a young 13 or 12-year-old daughter. Okay? Son impregnated daughter in the house. Like, everybody lived together in the house. Okay? Mom was also pregnant by dad, all at the same time. Okay? Somebody. It's in your house. Like, it's not the stranger in the street. Most people that are molested, unfortunately, it doesn't happen with a stranger. It's someone they know, someone that has access to them. What's up, love loyalty? How you do? How you doing? It's somebody that they know. It's someone that's in the household. It's not some stranger in the dark alley. Okay. Aw, thank you. Same to you. Happy Friday. Oh no, they knew who the daughter was once they found out. Once they found out, they knew. Once they found out she was pregnant, she told them what was going on, but it was after the fact, and she was several months along. She was like 7 months already when they, figured it, when they found out, or when they really discovered that she was. But it was in the house. The point of what I'm saying is it's always in the house. It's not somebody that is down the street around the corner. It's the person in your house. Thank you, love. Sky, what's up, Sky? You love my glasses? These are my cat eye. You gotta use your cat eye. What show is that from? Anybody? I asked that in my vlog and nobody answered. It's sad. It's really sad, but that's, when moms, like, when they have little girls and stuff and they get a boyfriend and they lose their brain, and they think because they are, having lots of intercourse with this man, that they're satisfying him. But if he has urges, other urges, and you got a daughter in that house, don't be leaving her in the house with him alone all the time. Okay? You said that I talked about that the other day. If my son did that to my daughter, I might unalive him. Well, there was that guy who produced the Fugees who forced his. What's his name? Forte. John Forte, right? Was that him? Who? What? Lord of mercy. Not Wack. I think it was John Forte. Oh, the cat eye question. Oh. Y'all don't remember what show that's from? Oh my God. Did I say what show it was from, or do y'all not know? Hold on. The cat eye. You gotta use your cat eye. Nobody? Guys, what are you watching on television? Martin. It was an episode of Martin when they had to go in the house and they was I think they was looking to find out where Tommy worked or something. I can't remember what the episode was about. And then Gina was banging into stuff, and she tried to turn the light on, and Martin was like, "You can't turn the light on. You gotta use your cat eye." No, nobody remembers. Sky said, "Oh." Love said, "Gotta be wary of everything and everyone, even family. Family be the ones that do it to the yes. Oh, the Fugees guy. Oh, I thought. Oh, I'm sorry, John Forte. I don't want to put that on you, because I always thought he was their producer. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. Assad Ali. Let me look him up. Hold on. Let's look up this person. He in prison, y'all. Assad. AY. What was it? INTE. Damn! Assad, however you say the last name, is an award-winning music video director from New Jersey who was sentenced to 90 years in prison for the systematic SA and impregnation of his own daughters. He is best known professionally for directing the MTV award winning music video for the Fuji song Killing Me Softly. Wow. The abuse spanned from the mid 1980s to 2002, during which he repeatedly essayed multiple daughters, forcing home births to keep the children undocumented. In Jesus' name. The arrest occurred in 2006 after investigations exposed years of physical, mental, and SA inflicted on his family in various New Jersey. Ooh, you know what? You know what? Damn, I don't have access to the system anymore, but if I did, I could look the case up. I feel sorry for the worker that had to be. Right now he is at Southwood State Prison in Bridgeton, New Jersey. One of the daughters wrote a memoir entitled Unashamed, A Life Tainted. My God. And she founded an advocacy organization called Precious Little Ladies Inc. to support survivors of domestic abuse and prevent child SA. I'm like that. Thank you, girl. Aziza, I think her name is that how you say her name? Precious Little Ladies. That's the name of her organization. I'm gonna look her up. Maybe I'll ask her for an interview on my channel. Who knows? I would love to do that. I don't know if she wants to talk about it. You look like you make the best barbecue quesadilla. First of all, John, I don't even like to cook like that, all right? So don't assume. Even though I can cook very well, but I don't enjoy it. Like tonight, I'm not cooking shit. That's why I gotta go, because it's getting late and I need to figure out what me and hubby are doing for dinner. This has been so much fun, guys. Like, I really enjoyed tonight. I had a great time. I'm glad I was able to go live and chit chat for this amount of time. I don't even know how long I've been on here. It says 162 minutes. Who knows how long that is, child? I don't want it. It's over 2 hours, right? Because 120 minutes is 2 hours. Like, oh my God. So I thank you guys so much. I thank you for being here. I thank you for, you bet I ain't cooking nothing. After Dark goes crazy, yes. I think, on Fridays where I'm not going to go to the gym and all of that, then I got to figure out what mom wants to eat too. I ain't cooking. It's Friday. I'm on strike. Child. I ain't cooking shit. I'll cook again on Sunday. And then on Sunday, I'm going to do a whole salmon. I'm going to do a whole chicken. I'll roast the chicken. I'll cook an entire salmon. And I'll roast some vegetables. And then we'll eat that until it's gone. Child. That's right, team. We are on strike. So I have to figure out what we want to eat. And my hubby back there, look, cuz says she eating eggplant. Ooh, yes. He, you know what I'm saying? He don't mind that, you know what I'm saying? But I thank you guys so much. And maybe we'll go do another live tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a Saturday Night Live. I don't know. Ooh, Saturday Night Live. If I do a Saturday Night Live, I'm going to have some good topics. You like your eggplants fried or baked? I like my eggplant raw. I like my eggplant juicy. Babylon. Levi. Woo! Ciao. All right, guys. Have a great rest of your night. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye. And big with girth.